this is Russ. I'm headed out of Costco today. What time is it? 10:23. Usually when I get there, I'm usually among the first customers there at the food court. Sad but true. So anyways, I was watching a video today where a guy was talking about smart televisions watching you. Really? I didn't know that these televisions had cameras facing you, but apparently some of them might. He was saying that some of these televisions are actually recording you as you're watching television. Here's the sad part about it. You don't know if it's actually recording you when the television's off either. And that's what he was saying. So there goes your privacy, right? Let me know if your television has a camera facing you. I don't think ours does. I don't see anything in it that shows that there's a camera facing us. But here's another thing that I was thinking about that kind of along that vein. It's been discussed a while ago. You don't hear too much about it now, but still it's an issue. Amazon Echo units. You guys have one of these things? Yeah, the one that says Alexa. Let me know if that triggered your Alexa unit too. Yeah, if you have an Amazon Echo device where you yell out the word Alexa and then you tell it what you want it to do, it does things for you, right? Let me know if you have one of these things. So what you can use those devices for, yeah, I don't know why, itchy again. What you can use these devices for, if you have like a smart plug, all right? So anything you plug into the smart plug, you can tell the Amazon unit to turn it on and turn it off, right? It'll just turn on and turn off the electricity to that plug. So you could have lights. You could say, Alexa, turn on lights, or Alexa, turn on the toaster, whatever you name that plug. You can use it to set timers. You could say, Alexa, 15 minutes, and it'll give you a 15-minute timer, right? Or you can set an alarm, set an alarm for 2:15 a.m. You could do stuff like that. So there's convenience with these devices, right? Or, you can use it and say, play contemporary Christian music, and it'll play it for you, right? Or specific songs, if you have the Amazon Music subscription, it'll play stuff for you. And it's not just Amazon that has this. Apple has their version called the HomePod, and I think Google has something. There's a couple other companies too that have similar type devices. Let me know if you have a device like this, okay, and what you think about it. Is it convenient for you? Do you find you don't use it anymore, or what? Okay, I find it to be something that could be convenient, because then you don't have to set alarms, on your watch, or you don't have to set alarms on your phone. You just yell out the command, and essentially it does it for you. The problem with these things, though, is that it records you. Not only does it listen to you, but it actually records you. If you go into the app, the Amazon app, and you look at it, you'll find the most recent things you've asked it to do. Now, if it's not recording you, how does it know that, right? Now, it was controversial when it first came out, because people were saying that we've lost our privacy, because it's technically listening to you all the time. I mean, the microphone is technically always on. It's just waiting for the trigger word to turn it on, supposedly, but it technically is on. I mean, if it wasn't on, how would it be able to hear itself as you call out the name of the unit, right? So it's always listening to you. It's waiting for that trigger word. The trigger word just essentially kicks in the device so that it can do the things you want it to do, but it is always listening to you. So you have to kind of wonder, is that good? Who's really listening? How do we know it's not listening to us when we don't want it to listen to us? You see what I'm saying? Let me know your thoughts on this, okay? So watching that video this morning about the televisions technically seeing you, because some of them have cameras aimed at you, Um, think about where your televisions might be, in the bedroom, in the living room, right? Family room, places that you are always there doing things. If it's watching everything you're doing, oh no, it doesn't turn on unless we turn it on. How do you know that? How do you know that camera's not actually recording you? You just don't know. So my whole thought was, have we lost our privacy with all these smart devices? Yep, they're convenient, I will admit. You can ask your Amazon unit, what's the weather? It'll tell you what the weather is. Is it going to rain today? It'll tell you if it's going to rain today. You could even ask it for stuff like play 70s music all over. If you say that, if you have multiple units in your house, it'll play 70 musics on every one of those units at the same time. So basically you have a house full of music if you have multiple units, right? Some people have it in their bedroom, in their living room, their family room, so wherever they are, they're always within earshot of the unit to do what you wanted to do. I mean, it's convenient. You could actually, you could technically have it set up like if you were going to go to your bedroom, the lights are turned off, let's say, and you want, and it's dark in your house and you want to go upstairs and you want to go to the bedroom, but you don't want to walk into a dark bedroom, you could say from the family room or living room unit and say, Alexa, turn on lights in bedroom, and it'll turn it on. So there's conveniences, right? It's kind of hard to lose that convenience. But you have to also be willing to lose a potential privacy if they're recording all that stuff. Let me know your thoughts about this whole concept of smart devices listening to you, recording you, visually seeing you. I mean, I don't know of any televisions that actually have cameras facing you, but this video claims that there are televisions that do that. That would be a little scary. It's in your bedroom, you're changing, everyone's watching you. I mean, that's a little scary. Think about the times that they have those things with the baby monitors. Yeah, remember the baby monitors? Yeah, people put a baby monitor in the baby's bedroom, and then you hear someone talking to the baby. So obviously they've hacked into the frequency that the baby monitor transmits and also receives, and the guy's talking to you. That is a little spooky, don't you think? Yep, those are things that can happen, and it has happened. Let me know your thoughts on that. Yeah, have we lost all of our privacy? Have we opened up our homes to hackers electronically? Little scary, but that is the way of the world now. A lot of stuff is controlled electronically. Think about if you want to go one step further, think about all the things that we pay online now, right? And you talk about hackers hacking into your bank accounts and everything. Everything we pay now is usually done online. I mean, how often have you paid by a check? I only have a couple guys I pay by check. I gotta pay my landscaper that way. Although he can accept Zelle now, I don't want to give him Zelle. I'm just gonna send him a check. It's just something that I have some type of trace of. That way, I feel better that way. I mean, he's the landscaper, right? I don't. And then some things, they charge you a convenience fee. Convenience fee, making it easy for them. They're charging me. Yeah, if you pay your gas bill, then they'll have a charge for you, the convenience fee for it, or your electricity. Well, the electricity bill, we can actually pay online, but I think it's the gas bill that charges you a convenience fee if you use the convenience. Or let's say yearly you have the DMV asks for your your renewal of your license plate sticker, right? If you charge it, there's a convenience fee that they charge, or you send them a check, right? If I'm not in a rush for that sticker, I send them a check. I'm not paying them. What is it now, $2 to $4, something like that, just so that I can do it online? Forget it. I don't play that game. Homie don't play that game. Tell me if you know what that came from, where that came from. Homie don't play that game. I'll leave it at that. Some of you might remember. All right, that's basically all I have for you guys for today. I just wanted to talk about this whole concept of electronic smart devices and whether it's actually safe for us to have it or not, and whether you have it or not, and whether you find it convenient or not. Let me know if the Alexa units kicked in when I used the word Alexa too. If you have it up loud enough, if you're playing it on your television, it might have kicked it in. Anyways, hit the like and subscribe button on your way out. I appreciate that. Talk to you guys next time.